go ahead and start off by priming our face. I'm using this Cetaphil moisturizer, and this is what I put it in, but I use that, and then I'm using a primer. I'm using the Prestige Primed and Ready. And next I'm going to go ahead and apply my eye base or eyeshadow base. I'm just applying this all over the lids. Next I'm going to be using the Shade Light Eye palette, and I'm going to be taking this big color here. I cannot pronounce these shadows, so sorry about that. Then I'm using the C139 from Morphe. So I'm using it and I'm dusting off the shadow, and I'm just putting this in little windshield wiper motions all over the crease. And this is pretty much just to warm up the eye and create that definition. Next I'm going to be using this brown color here, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the same brush, and I'm just deepening up the color. And I'm using the same brush just so that it kind of blends easier and everything kind of goes together. So I'm just putting this deeper into that socket to make it more defined. Okay, so go ahead and deepen it up a little bit more. I believe I got a different brown color, but I'm not too sure. So go ahead and just apply this all over the same browns, and I'm using a fluffier brush just to blend out everything really nicely and have it blend out flawlessly. Next I'm using this NYX eyeshadow base, and it is in this black color. I usually really love using this for smoky eyes. I feel like it works a lot better than without any base. And I'm just using a flat brush, and I'm applying this all over the lid. Now in the clip here, I didn't apply this all the way up, but you do want to apply it a little bit higher to where your crease is, so that it helps blend it out a lot smoother. Okay, now I'm going to be taking that same color that we used, and I'm just using that same brush, and I'm applying this just to deepen up the crease, and this is going to help us blend nicer. Now I'm taking the matte black from the Kat Von D eye palette, and I'm using the same flat brush, and I'm just setting it pretty much and just helping it stay really black with that black shadow. If we wouldn't have put that base, it honestly would not have been this black. So just remember that if you use a base, it'll help out your smoky eye a lot better. So this is what I mean. Just bring it higher up to the crease, and then I'm just blending it together, kind of trying to get that black higher up. Alright, now I'm going to be taking a mixture of those two colors and using the same brush, and I'm going to start just blending this in the crease to help blend out that smoky eye. Now with smoky eyes, it's better to use a little bit at a time. Use black a little black at a time, and then intensify it. Now I'm using this Morphe C430, and it's a dual fiber brush, and I'm just taking that black and just really putting it in that socket in between, because we really need it to be darker. And this is why I said that to put it higher, to put your base higher. So then once you do that, I'm just using this brush to blend everything together. Okay, now I'm using the same dual fiber brush with shadow, and I'm just flicking it back and forth to kind of create that winged eyeliner look. So it's a smoky eye and it's wings, so just flick it back and forth. And then I used a pencil. If you don't think it's dark enough, you can use a pencil as well, and then just help smudge it out with the shadow, and that'll create more of like a cleaner line. But just make sure you blend it so that it's not obvious that you drew a line at the end. So the same thing, just flick it back and forth, and don't worry about it being messy, because you're going to go ahead and clean it up. Okay, now use a wipe and just clean it up and really sharpen up that wing so that it looks really nice, precise. And take your time with this, because this is really going to help your eyeliner look amazing or your shadow look amazing. So just take your time and be slow with it. Now I'm using this e.l.f. brush. Believe it's a lip brush, and I'm just using black shadow and helping that just look a lot cleaner and nicer. Next, I'm using my favorite black liner. It's the Italia, and I'm just applying this in the waterline. Okay, I'm using that same brush, and it has a really nice defined edge, so I'm just gonna apply that right under the waterline, just so that the smoky eyes doesn't go too deep, too low. So I'm using that to define there. And then again, use your wipe, because I'm going to be applying foundation now, so I want to make sure that it does not get all over my foundation, because that's a no-no. I'm using my Infallible Pro Matte in 104, and I'm just using this sponge. I got it at Marshall's. And then I'm using this LA Girl Concealer Natural just to highlight and clean up all the work. And like I said, this will help you really define your wing as well. So just take your time with it, and it'll help it look really clean and sharp. Okay, I'm using this NYX finishing powder in Banana, and I like to use this little sponge because of the edge that it has. It helps it clean up really nicely, and I just love it. In the camera, it looks like extremely white, but it's not white. It has a little bit of yellow. Now I'm just using some cream contour to contour a bit to bring some life into my face, because it looks really white right now. And then once you're done with that, curl your lashes, apply your mascara and your falsies. I'm using these. I believe these are the Goddesses from Coco Lashes. If not, it's Foxy, but I'm not too sure. I don't remember. So just apply your favorite lashes. And I like to use these dramatic ones just because like the dark has to come through the dark eyes, if that makes sense. So I'm just dusting away the powder and just kind of making sure everything looks really nice. I use MAC's Blunt to define the contour, and this Morphe fan brush. Then I'm using Well Dressed by MAC as a blush. It's very natural pink. Okay, and then I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Thunderstruck shadow as a highlight. As you guys know, I love it. Then I'm going to be using one of my favorite mascaras right now for the lower lash line. It's MAC Extended Play. And make sure that you put a lot of mascara. That really helps open up your eyes. And then I'm using some liner and tight lining it, and I'm really bad at that. Okay, for my lip liner, I'm using Oak lip liner from MAC. It's really nice brown color taupe, and I'm just lining my lips. And we're going to be using a nude, but a brown lip liner helps. I'm using NYX Lingerie in Corset. It's such a pretty color. It's a nude with a little bit of a brown tone. It's really nice. You guys should definitely pick it up. I believe it's only $7. Okay, now I'm using cork again to help blend it better, and that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.